Pickaxe.
Hello and welcome back to the Review of Death, a Doctor Who podcast and your fortnightly home for Doctor Who news and reviews. I am Matthew Toffolo. Joining me as ever is Billy Garrett John.
Hello.
And we're also joined by my lovely brother Jonathan Toffolo for the second annual Roddy Awards.
And do you know what? It was the first annual Roddy Awards that was Johnny's first appearance on the podcast.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Had you not done a video before then?
Surely not.
Well, on your channel, but not
No, but I
as
mean,
part
had you
of,
not done a
as
review
a
of Death?
podcast. No.
Gosh, that seems mad.
That was the first
seems
time you were
insane.
in the
That does.
studio doing this. Yeah, it was the first
Was it
Roddies.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that
wow.
was
I'm shocked at that. I'm
barely
shocked too.
24 episodes in when we did the first
I
one.
guess it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. And here we are.
Oh, wow.
We're back again.
Back again. the
Suited and
Renegade
booted.
Master.
So was it last year?
Last year.
Good grief.
This time last year, we were here,
Yeah.
ready to
But
talk
we,
about.
we were in that corner. of the
We
room.
were
Yeah,
in that
listen.
corner of the room, and we were talking
Yeah.
about Doctor Who Flux.
Wow,
Yeah.
my God.
We
Like
were.
best episode of the year was Village of the Angels.
Wow. God.
did, yeah.
So we
That
had,
is really, that feels like an eternity
doesn't
ago.
it? Doesn't
Yeah.
it? Madness.
I forgot who Jodie Whittaker was.
Well, she's
Yeah.
nominated tonight,
Is she?
so let's
Right.
see what happens. Any news, Mats? There's been Doctor Who filming happening
By my school.
by your
Yeah,
school.
by John's
Yes.
school.
Yeah.
I was going to need my kid to just go off and say, just do this task, and I'll just run out.
You
but-
ought to have really.
Yeah,
but,
I know. But Matt texted me saying, he's there now.
Yeah.
And I was
you
driving
see.
home. I said, it's too late. I'm too far away now. I
Yeah.
would have popped by otherwise, but...
So what
Okay.
seems to have happened is that Ncuti Gatwa, as of recording today, this is his second full day on Doctor Who, on location at least.
Yeah.
Because he's been doing sex ed up until now.
Yes.
And so I think the stuff they were filming in Bristol previously that had Anita Dobson involved
Yeah.
was maybe a doctorless episode they had to put into the first block.
Right.
Because he wasn't available.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a Doctor Light episode, I assume, at some point. Unless they're shooting stuff to put us off the scent.
Well, you never know. You never know. In this sort of day and age of shooting fake scenes and putting them in trailers and stuff,
Exactly.
you can never be sure.
Or
now.
green screening backgrounds behind
Exactly.
Ncuti that don't exist.
Ncuti Gatwa. Well, because apparently it would have given too much away.
Apparently so.
I wonder if that was inside the TARDIS.
I would
maybe.
have probably guessed it was.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what other location, unless there's a
Yeah.
giant seal of Rassilon behind him.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is going to give away, or Unit HQ.
I was going to say UHQ
The lab.
1970s edition.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
And that was the Christmas special.
Yes, so the whole street was decked out in Christmas gear,
Yeah.
and it was good fun. It was nice going
yeah.
along to it.
How long were you there for?
Probably all of about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a nutter.
I think that's it, isn't it? We went there to watch the last lot of filming that they did.
Yes.
And we were there for probably about the same, maybe a
Mm.
little bit longer. And we just sort of thought, well, nothing's really happening, you know.
It's a long time waiting, isn't it, and all these things,
I regret not being able to go and see the TARDIS. I would have liked to have seen the TARDIS. But
It's massive in person, but I think that is the healthiest way of approaching public filming.
Yeah.
Because it's not like if there's a labourer building a wall, you don't stand there and watch him do his job.
yeah.
So it's
I
kind
do.
of, do you?
Yeah, so
That's 'cause
get
you're
on,
into it.
get on there.
Come on, mate. But it's like, it's fine if you want to stick around and see a scene being filmed, but to then see that same scene being filmed
Again
a
and
dozen
again,
times,
yeah.
it's just like, I don't know what more you can get out.
In HD.
Yeah, well, yes, in real life.
Everything takes
yes.
longer.
IRL,
God.
yes. And the hope of obviously somebody coming up and signing an autograph. But I think they can kind of get away with that because, not that Ncuti is an unknown or Millie is an unknown.
Yeah.
But in terms of like when, I don't know, a Matt Smith is shooting in the centre of Bristol 2 seasons into his run.
Yeah,
it's
very
a bit different.
Very different.
And so I think, they've been shooting Ncuti off
Yeah.
out the back exit of all the locations he's been shooting in so far.
yeah.
Which is probably the right thing to do. You don't
Yeah.
want to encourage these nutcases after all.
Apologies to any and all nutcases.
I
who
was
were-
there. I'm a nutcase.
Well, yeah.
I'm including that. But go along, see the filming, hang out for a bit. Oh, there's cameras at the TARDIS, and then go home. It's too cold.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, didn't he say that when he went past in the car? He said, "Keep warm."
Did he?
Yeah. He was channeling William Hartnell.
That's Ncuti saying, for the love of God, go and get warm. Go
Yeah.
inside. Go away somewhere else. God bless his heart. Anyway,
So very
He's
good.
there.
And it's
Interesting.
Mark
Tonderai.
Donderai, I can remember his
Yeah.
name. Yeah, he's directing the Christmas special.
Hasn't done anything since Matt Smith. Am I right in thinking that? Or did
No,
he do Capaldi?
Jodie Whittaker,
Did
wasn't
he?
it? That was his, wasn't it?
Which
or am I
one?
thinking, isn't he the guy who did The Ghost Monument and Rosa? Is
Oh,
that?
quite possibly. In my mind, he's a Matt Smith, Mark Tonderai. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
No,
I've
maybe
got,
not.
Maybe I've got that completely wrong.
No, I can't imagine you have.
I don't know.
You're more of a Doctor Who fan than me, Matt. let's be
Well, you
honest.
actually went to the filming. You
That's
know, really,
true.
I should have just said, I had my pay review on the day they were filming. I should have said, sorry, can't do this.
Yeah.
That would have been the worst possible time to do that.
They know I'm mad.
Not far away.
They all know.
Yeah.
They all know. Talking of madness,
Yeah.
I've got my hanky.
you've got your hanky. There we go.
There we are, that's it.
So this is a different hanky to the one that we saw last time. at
Oh yeah,
Roddy's.
definitely. This is
So
season
you-
26 now.
You now need
This is the
a
brown-
third option for hankies for next year.
Oh, do I?
Otherwise,
Interesting.
You know, you break the chain.
Yeah, okay. Or wear something else. Possibly.
You could wear.
I don't know what, but I'll have to have a think. Straight jacket, really. should
Yeah,
use
straight-
anyway,
That's
yeah.
probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Ultimately. So we have got, I think it's 9 categories in total.
Okay.
Wow.
We're suited and booted, toft to the nines, laddie, I think Rimmer says.
Toft.
And
Toft, the two of us.
there's 2 tofts here.
2 toffs.
And Matthew, you
Oh.
are going to take the first category.
are you?
Okay. The
Of
first
course.
category is Best Action Figure Release.
Of
Good.
course.
With sea levels rising and global temperatures soaring, perhaps Doctor Who's reliance on selling plastic dollies to generate money needs to be scrutinised. Whatever happens to the plastic industry over the next year, though, all of my favourite plastic belongings are hidden in a secret compartment under my bed with a bumper supply of wet wipes and cleaning products that don't damage or rot vintage bum sticks.
There we go.
Right.
Lovely.
So, here are the nominees for Best Action Figures. So, we have the Robot set, the 8th Doctor figure set, the First Doctor and Electronic TARDIS from An Adventure in Space and Time, History of the Daleks sets 9 through to 12, the Creation of the Daleks Collector set, that's with Davros, the 13th Doctor Collector set, the Warriors of the Deep set, the 10th Doctor figure set, and the 9th Doctor Collector set. Well, I'm going to hazard a guess and say that the 10th Doctor set didn't win that one.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
But shall we
Yes,
see? Anyone want to
Hazard a
Let me
guess.
have a look.
I have to
What is
say,
it I'm trying to remember now.
for the first time, I don't know the results. These
Yeah.
were packed by my other half, so I don't know what came first, second, third, and any of the results.
Okay.
So it's very exciting. I would probably go for
I mean, that
the,
TARDIS is pretty good, isn't
I'd
it?
probably
The
go for the
electronic one.
TARDIS.
Yeah, I think
TARDIS,
so. Yeah,
okay.
I'll go with
or
that.
the creation of the. Is that the Dalek with the gun that
Yeah,
can go in?
so I
That's really good. That
I
one.
voted for that. I
Did you?
did vote for that. So
Is-
I didn't
the
vote
set
for anything.
where
Does that
you-
matter?
No.
Okay,
that's
I
fine.
didn't vote for anything last year. So.
Okay, fine, right.
Is the set with the dome that flips back part of that
Oh Christ!
group?
I don't know.
Let's
I
just.
can't remember. I'm going to say
That's cool.
no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's lovely, yeah.
That is good. It is
I
very
can
good.
tell you what won last year.
Oh, okay.
So last year's winner in the action figure category was the second Doctor and Electronic TARDIS from the Abominable Snowmen.
Right.
Ah, so
okay.
So there's form for this.
There's
then.
form for
yeah,
this.
yeah, let's see.
So will it
Drum,
be another?
drum roll, please. And the winner is, in 5th place with 9.8% of the vote, the 8th Doctor figure set. In 4th place with 13.6% of the vote, the Robot set. In 3rd place with 16.6% of the vote, the Creation of the Dalek set. In 2nd place
Wow.
with 16.8% of the vote, Warriors of the Deep set, which I'm not surprised
That
because
was
that
a
was a cool
great.
set.
It was
I
nice.
could, yeah.
But in 1st place with 18.6% of the vote, it is the First Doctor and Electronic TARDIS from An Adventure in Space and Time.
There you go.
Of course, of course.
It's a nice set.
In last place, however, was, of course, with 1.2% of the vote, the 10th Doctor figure
Now
set.
remind us what was in that, Matt.
The 10th Doctor with a blue suit on and no pinstripes.
Yeah.
The 10th Doctor in a blue suit with no pinstripes and a brown coat.
Yeah.
And the 10th Doctor cosplaying as the 11th Doctor from the 11th
Fucking
hour.
hell, man.
And then in second to last place with 2.2% of the vote is History of the Daleks Set 12, Destiny of the Daleks. Interesting. Well, there we go.
As the action figure man, do you think that's probably about right?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I would have gone with Creation of the Daleks personally. The Warriors
To
of
win, would you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love
Okay.
that set. But then again, Warriors of the
Warriors
Deep.
of the Deep was
very, very
so
cool.
exciting
And
when it came out.
I kind of thought to myself, I didn't think it was going to get as high because I know some people were critical of the fact that it was the same figure 3 times. But I'm glad to see that it wasn't. I'm glad to see that it came so highly.
I mean, we haven't had a lot of action figure releases in this year, only the Regeneration set so far.
Yeah,
Do you imagine the field being that crowded when we come to do next year's Roddies?
I hope so.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Ah.
I wish I knew.
Compared
I
to
wish I
last year
knew.
where you were like, I know what's coming up.
Yeah, I know nothing.
It's all been
I know nothing.
closed off.
Oh no.
Oh, you know, you do need to
I know a few things.
Yeah. Johnny.
Hello.
Please pick any of these golden envelopes at random.
Okay.
And read out the category.
Right, the next category is Best Patreon exclusive.
Oh.
Right, and it
Was
says...
this what the patrons voted for?
Patrons voted for this.
exclusively? Okay.
Yes.
Right, thanks to the kindness and generosity of our rodders on Patreon, we've been able to bring them no less than 10 exclusive videos plus tons of bonus clips, behind-the-scenes snippets, and write-ups on the world of ROD. Yes, this is a shameless advert for our paid content, but firstly, which I don't get any money from, I hasten to add, we think it's worth it, and secondly, well, we don't need another excuse, but the first one was so good. Right, so...
What
do
were
we
the
think?
videos? What were
So
the videos?
we
Yeah.
had
Remind us.
loads of Q&As, one with Johnny,
Yeah, we did.
one with
yeah.
Al,
Yeah.
Yes.
we had one with, we had our...
Didn't we have a few people become patrons just to listen to the owl one?
yeah,
That's
and that was it, and then I subscribed
Oh,
immediately.
really?
It was brilliant, so
Yeah.
thank you for your £3, £5 that month. We had the Plastic Treachery commentary,
Yeah.
Totally Doctor Who commentary,
Yeah.
the Battles in Time unboxing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we had quite a, decent year, and this year,
We've got more to come.
yeah, we have got more to come. Doctor Who Live, all that good stuff.
yeah.
Johnny,
Right.
go on
Okay,
then.
ready?
Go on.
Yeah.
So, one you didn't mention, in joint third place, Ghost Lights at the Oxford University.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
that is a
very good.
really good episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, with also ROD Patron Q&A 3 with Al Juar.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
And the Battles in Time unboxing.
So that was
so
all
they were
third
joint.
place.
So that was all
Okay.
third place.
Okay, fine.
Okay. In second place, Totally Doctor Who commentary.
Hey.
I know what's number one.
And then in first place with a stonking 81%
Wow. Oh,
of
hazard
the
a
vote.
guess.
Go on.
Is it Plastic Treachery?
Correct.
Hey!
Well done. That's what
See?
we did, wasn't it?
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Oh.
If only you'd done more fan films.
If
Yeah.
only I did more fan films, we could be
Wow.
milking this.
We could. I know. Well, you're going to have to just put some action
We'll have to
figure
start
adventures
I was
up
going to
there.
say we're going to start doing commentaries for action figure adventures.
We
There
will.
we go.
We will. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll get all the grandstanding out of the way. Best Rod episode, Matthew.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't worry, we won't toot our own horns for too long. Although, if you want to watch us toot our own horns, I will add another tier to the Patreon.
Oh.
Right then, here we go. So we had shit tons of episodes. We did. Obviously, it's a full calendar
full
year
year,
of Rods,
yeah,
which we
yeah.
didn't have when we did the Roddies last year.
Yep.
We did interviews. We did watch-alongs. We did all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But this is exciting because I genuinely have no idea. So in fifth place, with 7.6% of the votes, episode 37, Doctor Who, The Power of the Doctor. That's all three of us.
We did that,
That's a
didn't we?
really
Wow.
good
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
that.
Gosh.
I'm
Good.
Wow.
Yeah, we did
really
that one.
surprised.
I remember that one.
Just before I carry on, what's your pick?
Oh, for our best
Our
episode.
best episode that we did.
Ooh. Oh, I mean, they all blend into one.
That's a great advert.
They do. You know, I feel like a Doctor Who actor being asked, "What was your favourite episode
Yeah.
of Doctor Who?" I don't know.
I love that. I mean, that's a good sign, I
But you
suppose.
think we've
Yeah.
done so many?
I have to say, for me, I've said to you before, my favourite this year was the Delta and the Bannerman.
you
one
like
that
Delta
you
and the
did
Bannerman?
together
Oh,
because
yeah.
I watched it in New Zealand with no idea what you guys were going to say.
Right, yeah,
And so
yeah.
I was able to kind of watch it at home like a viewer
Yeah.
and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then it's just right at the end when you stand up and then we cut to another camera and you're
Oh,
in
yeah,
full
yeah.
costume is great. And then you play out with Here's to the Future at the end.
yeah.
I just think it's such a lovely
Ah.
review. If I was going to tell anybody Get a flavour of Rod.
Yeah, yeah.
What's
Watch
that?
that one, yeah.
I'm not in it.
I'm not there, so you've got your guarantee of good quality there.
I mean, I think Power of the Doctor was a good one because
Yeah.
it was all of us together, and I think obviously we were on the same page with the story.
Yeah.
And I came into it thinking, oh, you're going to like this
Yes,
story.
it was
And then you
interesting.
didn't. And then it was like, oh, we were
Yeah.
all on the same page.
Yeah,
and we
it was
were all
good.
moaning about the same old shit.
So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see if that one wins best episode of last year.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Do you think it might, or
I've got a horrible feeling it probably will.
Yeah,
I
do you
mean,
reckon?
there's not really an awful lot of choices there.
That's true.
For that one. I mean, what will be very interesting is, of course, Doctor Who Magazine have just started their 60 years poll.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, you need to do that.
Oh,
so
right.
Put your votes in.
because I think they're doing it like 2 Doctor eras at a time. So you can
Yeah.
only do 60s Doctor Who at the moment.
Yeah.
I've got to
Can
rate
you?
each of them
Okay.
at 10.
Yeah. And I thought, bugger me, if Power of the Doctor wins.
Oh, it won't.
Do you
No,
not
it
think?
won't.
No,
but
no.
people are mad on it.
But people are sort of a bit more screwed on, you hope, than... I don't know, we'll see. Johnny, if you were to pick any Rod...
Do you know what? I actually quite liked our recent Paradise Towers one.
Yeah.
I thought that
good.
was a good one.
Paradise Towers
That was
was a
quite
good episode.
amusing.
I mean,
that
it was
one.
very filthy, but
Yeah, but it was good. I
But
thought
in,
that was a good
in the
one.
best way, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone loves a
In a
filthy Rod.
positive way. I think that was a good one.
In 4th place with 10% of the vote, episode 36, Doctor Who Am I interview plus Power of the Doctor trailer discussion. So our interview with
Oh, yeah. With
Matt Jacobs
Jacobs,
and
yes.
Vanessa Ewell. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
Very nice.
In 3rd place with 12.1% of the vote, the Chris Chapman interview,
Oh,
which we did last year as
yes.
well.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, was that last year?
I
Blimey.
mean, if that's in 3rd place, I'm quite happy with, you know, the
Yeah.
quality of stuff we
Yeah,
did
yeah,
last year.
yeah.
In 2nd place with 12.9% of the vote, Bad Wolf Parting of the Ways, which was
Oh,
a
that
really
was a
good
really
episode.
good one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
We
in
enjoyed that
1st
one.
place with 14% of the vote, episode 33, the Al Duar interview.
Oh,
And
there
the
we
Wooden
go.
Spoon Award for the least voted for episode of the Review of Death, Eve of the Daleks New Year's Special.
Wow.
And joint last place, The Doctor's Daughter.
Well, interesting. Wow.
There we go. People
no
don't
love
like
for
us
those two.
shitting on either of those stories.
No, clearly
but
not. No,
There
no.
we go.
Oh,
Matt,
well,
I
that's
think...
it. We better get Al back in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
shit.
We'll
Good
bring him.
point.
We'll bring him down. We'll get him in the studio.
Right, all the,
Oh,
all
I
the
can't do
nepotism
this one.
categories are out of the way. Go on,
Why?
yeah.
Because this is the best you know what's. And I think only one man can read these out.
Oh yeah, who's that?
So am I doing this now, am I?
Yeah, go on then. Or shall we
Or
save
do we
it?
keep it?
Is it?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, do it now. Do it now. Go
Come
on
on.
then.
Right.
Here we go.
So, right. The next category is the best Big Finish box set. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Right, here we go then. So, this would generally be a chance to badmouth anything Big Finish related we listened to in 2022. But perhaps a more damning incitement is asking everyone sat here today how many of the following nominees they actually listened to, or in my case, ever heard of.
Exactly, there we go.
Here are the nominees for Best Big Finish box set. So,
Settle in,
and there's a
folks.
lot of them. Right. Firstly, the Second Doctor Adventures Beyond War Games.
Why are you looking at us?
Well, is it good?
I haven't heard it.
Okay, fine.
I think it's taken as read. We haven't listened to any of these, Johnny.
Okay, fine.
We'll jump in
I won't
when
believe-
we'll jump in when we
If
do
there's
this one.
something interesting to say,
There you
okay,
go,
fine.
there you go.
Right, I'll carry on. Secondly, the Ninth Doctor Adventures, Old Friends, Back to Earth, Into the Stars, and Hidden Depths.
I've listened to all but one of those.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one haven't you listened to?
The penultimate one.
Back to
Into
Earth.
the Stars.
Into the Stars.
Okay. Is that like stars in your eyes in space or something?
Yeah,
You know,
basically.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be...
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably not.
Right. Shall I carry on? Okay. Number 3.
Bloody hell, we're only 2 in. Fucking hell.
Doctor of War 1, Genesis, and Doctor of War 2, Destiny.
I'd like to ask you, Johnny, just really quickly, what do you think that's about? Who do you-
Daleks.
Okay.
Davros.
Yeah, which Doctor do you think is in it?
Tom.
Okay, interesting.
Well, I mean, I've got no idea, but I'm just thinking Genesis, Destiny, the Daleks.
Ah,
that was my link.
That makes sense.
Does make sense.
I obviously had no idea.
No, it's Colin Baker pretending to be the War Doctor.
Oh, right, okay. Fine. Doctor Who...
I don't know why. Don't know why that's a thing, but
No,
okay.
okay, fine. Next one, Doctor Who Peladon.
Yay. I've not heard it.
Oh, okay. Right,
No.
fine. The Third Doctor Adventures, Kaleidoscope, and the Annihilators.
Great title.
The First Doctor Adventures, The Outlaws. The War Doctor Begins, He Who Fights with Monsters, and Battlegrounds.
I have listened to both of those, I think.
Really?
It depends. If Battlegrounds is the most recent one that came out, then no, I've not listened to that one. But I've definitely listened to He Who Fights with Monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, what was that like?
I can't really remember. I remember it being good.
Okay,
So
fine. That's a...
There's so many now that all these box sets just blend into one.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
But
There are
you know,
lots,
it was
aren't there?
still good.
Okay, the next one, I've lost count where I am now. Stranded 4.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that, yeah.
Next, The Fifth Doctor Adventures, 41 and 42.
Yeah.
Charlotte Pollard, The Further Adventurous.
Yeah, that was good.
Was it?
Yeah, Stranded 4 was good as well, but Charlotte
Right.
Pollard was... I like Charlotte.
And who's she then?
Charlie Pollard.
She's
Paul
the
McGann's
eighth
companion.
Doctor's,
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the next is The Mind of the Hodiak.
That was the 6th Doctor Russell T Davies
Written
story.
story. I haven't listened
I've
to
not
it.
listened to that. I want to.
Then we have The Fourth Doctor Adventures, Solo, and The Nine. Then we have Out of Time 3, Wink.
Yeah, I listened to that. It's all right.
The Sixth Doctor Adventures, Purity Undreamed, and Waterworlds.
No.
Classic Doctor New Monsters 3, The Stuff of Nightmares.
No.
No.
The Seventh Doctor Adventures, Sullivan and Cross AWOL. What the Okay. And Silver and Ice.
There you go.
Right.
Sullivan and Cross AWOL. I mean, what is...
Sullivan-
Gilbert and Sullivan
Sullivan
singing.
Sullivan is in Harry Sullivan, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
with
not Gilbert and
Seven.
Sullivan. It's not all sung...
No.
Okay,
Sadly
right.
not.
Cross, some new character, don't
Yeah.
know. And AWOL is...
They both went AWOL.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine.
I would assume, I don't know.
Yeah, fine. Next, penultimate one now, you'll be pleased to hear. 10th Doctor Classic Companions.
Yeah, okay. I've not heard that either.
No.
Bit of old shit, I expect. And then the last one, the 8th Doctor Adventures, Connections, and What Lies Inside.
Well done. I have listened to...
Very
One-
few,
one of those
very
box
few of
sets.
them
Okay, yeah, it sounds like it.
in
I
total.
mean, I gotta say,
I'm riveted.
it's it's a far more it's a less eclectic selection than last
There's
year.
no
Yes.
Lady
There's
Christina
no
this
Lady
year.
Christina.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder
Or,
why they didn't do series 2 of that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I basically off of what happened last year, where we were going, Lady Christina, what the fuck's that? And I only picked stuff that had a doctor.
Oh, I see.
in it.
Right,
I thought
okay.
it was only fair.
Yeah.
You know. All right, Johnny, tell us the results.
Here we are then, right. With bated breath, I'm sure you all are. Right, here we are.
They're going to be sticking this all over their website, aren't they?
Yeah. So, in 5th place, with 5.1% of the vote, anyone have a guess which one?
I
place.
couldn't care less. To be honest.
I have no idea.
Okay,
I
it
can't
was
hazard a guess.
the 10th Doctor Classic Companions.
Oh,
Okay.
and you went, well, I bet that's
Yeah, I did, yeah. 4th place, with 5.6% of the vote, excuse me, Stranded 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 3rd place, with 6.1% of the vote, Doctor Who, Peladon.
Right.
Is that with John?
No,
No.
Paul McGann. And Colin
Okay.
Baker. Colin Baker's in one and Paul McGann's in another one, I think.
Okay. In 2nd place, with 11.9% of the vote, The 9th Doctor Adventures, Old Friends.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That's what I voted for.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, here we go, in 1st place,
What did I?
with 12.6% of the vote, it was Out of Time 3, Wink.
There
Hey,
we go.
Very good. That was with David Tennant and Colin Baker.
Was it? Was that good?
It was all right.
Okay.
Weeping Angels.
And then,
Yeah.
in last place, receiving a whopping 0.5%, which equates to 2 votes, ladies and gents, and others, the 6th Doctor Adventures, Waterworlds.
Excellent.
Right, okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about that one is it's got one of those drawn digital covers
Yeah.
that I'm getting
It's
really
got
bored
it's
of.
got Ruth Madeley in it, who's going to be in the new series of Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of the new series of Doctor Who, so we know that there's been this heavy rumour of the TARDIS being wheelchair accessible.
Yes.
Well, the prop that you saw the other day has a little bit at the front under the doors, a little wedge that looks like it's cut out.
Oh, so it's actually
So
an
you can
angle.
pull it off the
Oh,
front
that's good.
and actually put
Cool.
a ramp
yeah.
in.
I have to say,
yeah.
I didn't see that much of the prop.
Yeah.
No.
Someone
No.
took a photo and went, "Oh, look at that." Yeah.
So is that for Bernard Cribbins when he was around to wheel him in?
Well,
I mean, that's
possibly?
probably a
That-
good start
that-
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess this lady's going to be. Well, they said that she's going to be in it.
I think she's a
fair
recurring
bit.
character,
Yeah,
yeah.
so she could be going into the TARDIS. Who knows?
Interesting.
That or K9's coming back.
Okay,
We can only hope.
I would love K9 to come back.
Yeah.
Matt, pick a
Yeah,
category.
you
yeah.
because
This is your
I
turn.
went too soon.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh my God, this is bloody hell.
Oh.
My God, this is a long list. So.
It is.
The next category is Best Guest Cast Member. Appearing in Doctor Who used to carry a certain weight to an actor's credibility. Actually, no, it didn't. But you have to applaud those who do sign up to appear in the series, aware that at some point, the few weeks' work they put into the show will forever be scrutinised by sad, lonely gits and gittesses around the world. Good luck, Shooty and Co.
Indeed.
So, here are the nominees for Best Guest Cast Member. Jacob Anderson as Vinder. Peter Davison as the Fifth Doctor.
Weird that we got all these actors popping up in
Yeah.
this list.
Really,
This
yeah.
is going to sound really weird.
Sacha Dhawan as the Master. Gemma Redgrave as Kate Stewart. Katie Manning as Jo Jones. Colin Baker as the Sixth Doctor. Crystal Yu as Madam Ching. David Bradley as the First Doctor. Sylvester McCoy as the Seventh Doctor. Janet Fielding as Tegan. Bradley Walsh as Graham. William Russell as Ian Chesterton. Aisling Bea as Sarah. Paul McGann as the Eighth Doctor. Sophie Aldred as Ace. Joe Martin as the Fugitive Doctor. Bonnie Langford as Mel. And Patrick O'Kane as Ashard.
Wow.
Wow.
Off the top of your head, Matthew, who's the winner? It's a crowded field.
Sophie Aldred for me.
You reckon? Sophie Aldred?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think I voted for Paul McGann.
Did you?
I think I did.
Ah,
yes.
very interesting,
Oh, I
yeah.
did because I don't like to wear robes.
No, you don't. No.
You sounded like a bit like a cross between a beetle and the guy from Vicar of Dibley. No.
no. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Anyone? Yeah. Who do you think?
Sacha Dhawan.
Really?
Oh yeah, it probably is. Isn't
What?
it?
He's gonna win?
Yeah, probably. Well, let's see if we can turn that frown upside down.
We are a sliding scale of Doctor Who fans.
We really
Moving
are.
from left to right. It's beautiful.
I tell you what, Silver ought to be low on that list wearing that shitty costume they put him in,
Yeah,
I tell you.
only for that
nothing to do with his
reason.
acting, which is absolutely excellent.
Yeah.
But I mean, nothing to do with that, but his costume, appalling.
Well,
Let's see what
let's
happens.
see. The winners are
Yeah.
Here we go.
in fifth place with 7.9% of the vote is Aisling Bea as Sarah from Eva the
Had a
Daleks.
decent impression on people.
Yeah,
Wow.
she was really good.
Yeah.
She's a good actress.
Yeah. In fourth place with 14.3% of the vote, William Russell as Ian Chesterton
With his
in
one
The Power of the
line of
Doctor.
dialogue.
Yeah.
If I was Aisling Bea, I'd be really pissed off.
I mean, I get it. It
But
was
it's
nice.
iconic, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
he's come
of course.
back, you know, he's still living.
Did you say a woman?
Oh, wonder. Okay.
In third place with 15.8% of the vote, Sacha Dhawan as
Oh,
the Master.
shit.
The Power
Okay.
of the Doctor.
Okay.
In second place with 17.4% of the vote.
Annie, you didn't rig this so Peter won, did you? No?
comment.
Okay, of course you did, but you know. All right.
So 17.4% of the vote.
Yeah.
Sophie Aldred
Ooh.
as
Ooh,
Ace
second.
in The Power of the Doctor.
She was second.
Oh, she was second.
Wow.
So-
let's have a think then.
In first place, what do you... Come
McGann.
on. You say McGann?
Yeah. I can't think of anybody else on the list who would have.
Hang on, let me see the rest of the list. I need to
Yeah,
see.
let's have a look.
Let's have a quick.
Not Joe Martin. I would have expected her to win last year, but she didn't. Colin didn't do enough.
No.
David Bradley didn't do enough. Peter Davison is Peter Davison, so no. I would
I'll
make
go with
him say.
I'll go with Janet.
Yeah?
I'll go with Janet. Go on, let's go with classic Janet.
So,
I'm going to go with Paul.
okay.
Right.
In first place, with 18.4% of the vote, it's Paul McGann as Ian Doctor in The Power of the Doctor.
Excellent.
Clearly by saying, I don't wear robes, it just gets you the vote.
That is all you need
Wow.
to say. That's all you need to say.
So, in joint last place, with 0.2% of the vote, so that's one vote each, was Bonnie Langford as Melanie Bush, Bradley Walsh as Graham, and David Bradley as the First Doctor. All
First
from
row.
The Power of the
Wow.
Doctor.
There you go.
There we go.
It is.
Interesting.
what
I mean,
it
I voted for
is.
Paul.
Yeah.
I think the reason is people voted for Paul because, like, seeing Paul McGann turn up in Doctor Who is
It's
like a
ju-
unicorn
It
appearing.
really is, isn't
Yeah.
it? And to see him just in that costume.
Yeah.
They must
Yeah,
have
it was
gone,
good.
it's a waste to put you in that robe. You
Yeah.
look good
so
in
good,
anything.
isn't he?
So
Yeah,
just wear that costume. Bring it with you. Right, the next category is Best Home Media Release.
Right.
Without fail, multiple times a year, BBC Studios knock our socks off with box sets and collector's items that are unrivaled in their field. You don't see Star Trek or Stargate or Babylon 5 get this kind of treatment on Shiny Disc, but that's likely because at least 2 of those franchises are absolute shit. Here are the nominees for Best Home Media Release. Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD.
The film.
Yes, the
Yeah,
film.
the film on
Ah,
Blu-ray.
film.
Yep.
Is it subtitled or dubbed?
Doctor Who, Eve of the Daleks and Legend of the Sea Devils. I apologise for this number of new series ones, but they came out singularly and then
Oh,
came
did
out
they?
Of course,
double
yeah,
box.
yeah, yeah.
Doctor Who Series 13 specials.
Right.
Doctor Who The Abominable Snowmen.
Yep.
Doctor Who and the Daleks. Doctor Who The Power of the Doctor.
Yep.
Doctor Who Flux, the complete 13th series. And the collection season 22 and the collection season 2. Ooh. So what do we think?
Well, let's look at that list.
let's
I mean, given the fact that I have only watched
Part of season 2.
3 of those releases,
Sure.
and I own 5, and I own 5 of them,
Yeah, yeah,
but I haven't even put Doctor Who and the Daleks or Dalek Invasion of Earth
No.
in the Blu-ray player.
Not yet.
Not yet. That was just because we went to see it at
we
the
went to see it
cinema,
at the
so
cinema,
there was no
didn't we?
really.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the
I
documentary.
remember
we
that was
haven't
that was a
watched,
good screening. That
It was really good. So,
Johnny, what do you reckon?
What we think is going to win?
but- Right. Well, it's definitely not going to be any of the new series stuff.
No, we know that for sure.
Because it's
Yeah.
all shite. So, let's go with...
There's no content on there.
No, they don't give you any extra features.
You might as
or
well just
any-
watch it on iPlayer, like I
exactly,
do.
Exactly.
I'm going to say, let's go with season 2, because
Yeah?
it's the first black and white 60s one that's
okay.
come out, and that's quite
Yeah,
special, really.
true.
So I'm going to go with that.
Okay. Well, I voted for season 22
Yeah, me
Did
too.
you?
because I thought it had more of a wider breadth of material, bonus material.
Which is going to be tricky when we start to get maybe years where you get 2 black and white seasons released.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
Yeah.
You're running out of contribs. You're running out of material.
Exactly. Yeah.
I voted for season 22 because my pink beanie is in it.
Oh yes, of course.
Worn by
yeah,
Nicola
of
Bryant.
course.
Okay, so in 5th place with 5.6% of the vote, Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD.
Okay.
In 4th place with 9% of the vote, Doctor Who Flux, the complete 13th
Wow.
series.
That came
What?
on the top 5.
yeah.
Madness.
Hey
That's
ho.
insane.
In 3rd place with 9.6% of the vote, Doctor Who The Abominable Snowmen.
Right. Very good.
In 2nd place with 30.7% of the vote, The Collection Season 2.
Oh, so a second.
And so in 1st place
Okay.
with 36.4 of the votes, so actually quite close,
Was season
is
22.
season 22.
Okay, fair
Oh,
enough.
very good. Well done.
Last place, Eve of the Daleks and Legend of the Sea Devils with 0.6%
Wow.
of the vote. I can't believe people...
What was the
Even
percentage?
voted.
What was the percentage between the two?
So we're talking a
Classic Doctor
percentage of like 6%.
Oh,
Yeah, wow.
6.2%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
So,
Oh,
wow,
well.
holy hell.
Well
that's
done
good, that's
to
good.
Chris
Yeah, what-
Chapman for
Absolutely. Well done,
he
Chris
won
Chapman.
twice over.
Johnny, you've
Very
got
good.
2 to pick from here. Which one are you going to go for?
I'm going to go with one over this side.
Ooh.
I know you did that
Ooh,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Mad.
Right.
Here we go.
So this is the best series regular. Right.
Crowded field.
Becoming part of the Doctor Who cast really does feel like you become part of a wider family, apparently. That's the mad aunt, the shy aspiring police constable and the labourer down on his luck thanks to Tory austerity. There's also the people who've done really bad things with the rest of who the rest of the family don't talk to anymore, or in this case, don't feature in this award show. But if we ever come up with a category for most likely to flash a stranger, or most likely to attack their co-star over Twitter for no apparent reason, then we'll be sure to mail your award straight to you, John. So, here are the very few nominees for Best Series Regular, with John Bishop as Dan, Mandip Gill as Yaz, and Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor.
I mean, for me, it's a bit of a foregone conclusion.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Does Dan have a surname?
The man.
I was about to say Bishop, but I realised. I don't think Dan does have a surname. I don't
Wow.
think so.
Is he like Adric? Or Prince?
Yeah, oh, Prince. Yeah, exactly. His name will just become a squirrel at some point, yeah. No, I don't know. I'm going to go for Jodie Whittaker.
I think I voted for Mandip Gill, actually.
Of course you did. We all know why.
Yeah.
Best series regular, yeah.
I mean, I don't really know the bowel movements of either actor, so I don't know how
Yeah,
regular they are.
that's very true. I don't like any of them really, so it's difficult. But I don't know who's gonna win. I expect
it's gonna be Jodie
in it. Yeah, it's gonna be Jodie. It's bound to be. Well, I say bound to be.
There's been a secret rule in the back of my head that anybody who wins the same category 3 years in a row gets the category named after them.
Right.
So if Jodie
right.
wins here,
Yeah.
we're lucky she's not Doctor Who next year because it would become Jodie
yeah.
Whittaker's best series regular category.
Right, here we go then. Guys, right then. So, in third place with 16.5% of the vote, Mandip Gill.
Oh, bless
Sorry,
her.
Good luck with your KFC adverts.
She's doing and she was doing something on Channel 5 the other day. She was doing the voiceover something. But there was a rumour going around that she was going to be in the next series of Wednesday on Netflix.
Oh.
So that's a real...
All right.
Fair
step
play.
up.
Yeah, that's
Fair
a real
play.
step up.
So
Great
then,
actor.
out of the other two, what do you think then, Matt? Who's it going to be?
It's probably going to be Jodie Whittaker as number one.
In second place with 21.5% of the vote was... I'll give you a clue. It's not a woman.
Thanks for that, Johnny. That's great.
John Bishop.
Okay.
So with a whopping 62%
Wow.
voters thought Jodie
She wasn't
Whittaker.
even in her last story.
Yeah, exactly.
Sasha Dewan played her part.
That's
God.
true. Well
done, Jodie.
I'm genuinely shocked that Mandip came last out of the 3 of them.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that Dan
Wait.
didn't do anything.
He did nothing in
No, he
No.
Power of the... When he wasn't in Power of the
He
Doctor.
was redundant, wasn't he, basically?
Yeah,
pretty
I hate to say that, but that was how he
I
sort of
think
feels.
that's, I think
I
that's
thought,
fair.
you know, she did so much work in that episode.
She did,
in Power
yeah.
of the Doctor. And that's why I voted for her, because
Yeah.
I thought she did a lot of the legwork.
whatever,
Yeah.
But I'm surprised, really.
Yeah. Ah, well. Matthew.
Wow, here we go.
There's only one choice for you here, sir.
Boy.
The best villain category.
All right.
Last year won by Swarm and Azure, I believe.
Oh,
Oh,
was
yes.
it? Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, because we liked them. Even though the ending...
Well, they were good. The ending was poor, but we said they were good characters.
They were good
Exactly,
characters.
exactly.
Yeah.
Only one thing is certain in these uncertain times.
We're all going to die.
There are arseholes everywhere. And Doctor Who presented a veritable who's who of the universe's finest shithouses last year. But who do you think was the biggest intergalactic twat of them all? Here are the nominees for the best villain.
You're doing a
Is
great
it
job with these, Matt.
The Master?
And Johnny.
Is it the Sea Devils? Is it the Daleks? Is it...
Stavros.
Yeah. Is it the Cybermen? Or is it a shard? I can't remember how he talks. I know he's Irish in real life, but he's not in the programme.
No, I don't think so.
He talks a lot like he's straining to get
Yes.
one out, from what I remember.
So, what do we think, peeps?
So, who are people going to vote for the best villain?
Because Sacha Dhawan didn't win the last one, I'm going to say the Master wins this category.
Probably.
You reckon?
I think so.
I don't think any of the... I mean, if the Sea Devils aren't last,
Yeah, because it was so
I'll
appalling.
be shocked.
Yeah.
I mean...
They
apart-
looked good, but...
Apart from
Yeah,
the way they looked...
I didn't vote
Yeah.
for the Sea Devils.
Actually, to be honest, the Cybermen should come last out of all of them.
They were shit, yeah.
So maybe Cybermen last, then Ashard, then Sea Devils,
I mean,
then Daleks,
I
then
thought
Master.
Ashard,
Daleks
I
were
thought
pointless as
Ashard
well.
didn't really do anything either.
No, that's true.
He was just there.
Yeah,
He was just there.
yeah.
I think it has to be the Master, doesn't it?
It probably
Yeah.
is the
Yeah, it
Master.
has to
I
be.
actually voted for the Daleks.
Did you?
I did.
Well, Eve
yeah.
of the Daleks was fantastic.
So I thought Eve of the Daleks was quite good.
And we still have yet to reveal
Oh.
the best episode,
Oh.
which is coming up next.
Is that the final one?
And I'm hoping that if people are sane,
Yeah.
they won't have all jumped on Power of the Doctor as the best
Yeah.
episode. So,
So,
we'll see what happens.
Here we
So,
go.
Go on then.
In fifth place, with 3.8% of the vote, it is Ashard.
Okay.
In fourth place, with 4.5% of the vote, it is the Cybermen. In third place, with 6.4% of the vote, it is the Sea Devils. And then in second place, with 12.4% of the vote, it is the Daleks. And then in first place, with 73% of the vote,
Whoa.
it is
Wow.
the Master.
That is a landslide.
Landslide,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Him,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Holy hell. How do you feel about that, Johnny?
Well, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, then. So, the final category is Best TV Episode.
Right.
There were only 3 episodes to choose from for this category, all of which either related or deflated audiences around the globe. At least we can agree on one thing, though. Every single person who put themselves down for Legend of the Sea Devils knowingly wasted their vote. Those who voted for that special as the best TV episode of Doctor Who in 2022 ought to know that there are voluntary organisations out there designed to help you rehabilitate. So, what do you reckon? So, Legend last.
Legend last.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
So now it's between
It's between
Eve
Eve and Power.
and Power.
I mean, I think Eve was the better story and the better episode
Yeah.
generally, just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
construction. But it's going to be Power of the Doctor.
Johnny, do you reckon?
It probably will be that one.
Okay. In third place with 1.5% of the vote, Eve of, no,
I was gonna say,
Legend of the Sea Devils.
1.5%.
In second place
That many?
with 25.1% of the vote, Eve of the Daleks.
Wow.
Which means in first place
Insane.
with 73.3%
Oh,
of the
like-
vote. What was that? Was that basically exactly the same metric? This
literally-
one won by even more.
Wow.
The Power of the Doctor. Have we taught you nothing in 2023 on the review of Death?
Oh, dear.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
73%.
And this is like for the first time we did it. I'll tell you the winners from last year. I'll tell you because
Yeah.
this might help just to put things into perspective. So best villain was Swarm and Azure.
Yep.
Action figure Second Doctor and TARDIS.
Yep.
Home media release Evil of the Daleks, which also won
Yeah,
best
so good.
animation.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Best guest cast member Kevin McNally. Who everybody would have forgotten by
Oh,
now, I'm sure.
yeah.
Best Big Finish release was
Professor, what's his name?
Eustachius Jericho. I
Oh,
believe.
yeah.
Well
Was
done.
that with the Angels?
Yes,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
him.
I was
remember.
good. Yeah.
Best Big Finish box set was Ninth Doctor Ravagers.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Best review of Death was Russell T Davies 2 plus Evil of the Daleks review.
Nice, yeah.
So Evil of the Daleks won 3 awards last year.
Wow.
But best TV episode was Village of the Angels,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was...
which was actually good.
It was good. Yeah.
So I don't know
Yeah.
what's happened in the
No.
last year. I don't know what you guys have started experimenting with at university or college. But,
yeah.
You know, you need to get off that stuff and get yourself a job.
Yeah.
And also vote for decent episodes of Doctor Who because Eve of the Daleks was undoubtedly, I think,
It was the
better story.
Yeah.
And it's the one that's going to be viewed the best sort of in the future, I guess.
I think so.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
But you know what people are like.
Well,
They
yeah.
just
Gosh.
see people, you know. Jenny Whittaker's got Tom Baker's scarf
Yeah,
on
it's all
and
that
Sylvester
stuff.
McCoy's jumper
Yeah.
on. Yay!
there we go.
She's like me.
We love it. We love it all. Well, no, we don't actually.
No.
There we go. That is the Roddies 2023.
Wow.
Done for another year.
Yeah.
I won't be here to do it in person next year.
Yeah. How are we going to do
So-
that? That's going to be weird.
I mean, we've got to work out how to do all of this for the next
Yeah.
year. But we'll get there.
We'll have a live link to New Zealand.
I think it basically needs to be that. Really.
Yeah.
I just need to stand at a podium.
Perhaps you could
and-
all pay for him to come over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you guys
do
all
that.
want to support the Patreon, you know, that'd be fantastic.
That's the new tier.
I mean,
Get
yeah.
Billy back to Bristol.
And it's just
Yeah.
one patron is allowed, and it's $5,000 a month. For that 1 month. That'll get me flights back. Yeah, so there we go. The Roddy's done for another year. God knows. I mean, we're going to have like maybe 4 episodes to do next year, provided that we don't start Shooty's first series in January or February.
Yeah.
So there's going to be more episodes to look through at least, which is nice. More action figures? We don't know.
Don't know in that regard. I'm
We know
afraid.
there's going to be more collection sets.
Yeah.
The animation category is defunct as of, well, this year,
Yeah.
because there was only The Abominable Snowman. And Best Series Regular, we can only hope and pray that, you know,
It'll probably be David
David
Tennant.
Tennant. Yeah, I think it probably will be.
And a shitload more audios, I suppose, as well.
Oh, yeah, well,
God almighty. Well, I look forward to hearing you talking about this, Jonathan, on the other side of the Atlantic. Oh no, it's the other ocean. Oh, I don't know where I'm going. There we
You're
go.
just going to put a desert island somewhere.
So it would probably be better to get away from all these crazy Doctor Who fans around me, you know. There we go, Roddy's 2023. Hope you all enjoyed us getting in our finery and going through the best and least best of Doctor Who in 2022.
Yeah, just shit-mouthing everybody.
Shit-mouthing everybody, and when I really am down on my luck and I'm like, right, I need to write a Big Finish script, I'm sure they're not going to be responding to my emails, but there we go. We can only hope.
Yeah.
We can only hope. Matt, anything you want to say?
On the same vein, I'd just like to add that he wrote all of the stuff on the cards.
I
nothing to do with me.
Some other writer was credited with that stuff. David Agnew.
Yeah, so, no. Yeah, thank you all for watching. What are we doing next time?
I know what we're doing. It's going to generate a smile from the other side of the room, an absolute from me. Frontios
Oh, Frontios
is next for us to have a look
Cool.
at.
I'm looking forward to that because it's one of those stories that I always
It's
sort of
really
forget.
boring and shit. No, yeah.
Annie's going to make her debut in a minute and deck you
Yeah,
out.
I know. I can see the gloves being put on and the fists
She's
being
got
wrapped.
knitting needles over there, so
Yeah, I know,
be careful.
straight in the eye. I thought one was going to hit me over the ear. And then once that's done, I believe it's your birthday review because we did my birthday review last year,
Yeah.
which was Curse of Peladon.
Yeah.
So we
Wow,
get to do.
I can't remember talking about. Oh, yeah, I do now, but
It
What,
was.
so you
I-
get to choose a episode that you want to talk about?
It's
well, we're
gonna
talking about
be
Pyramids of Mars.
Pyramids of Mars.
Oh, fantastic.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Oh, can I talk about that one as well?
Yeah.
Frontios
Or maybe we should do a doubler. Maybe we should do Pyramids of Mars and Deadly Assassin because they're sort of
Oh,
joint.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, but you don't want to run through all the really good stuff in the early days.
That is true.
Maybe we get 4 years into this podcast and then do Deadly Assassin. Let's space these out, you know. But yeah, lots more to come. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Farewell.
Ciao.
Goodbye.